What if I told you that one of the most common substances in our daily lives is silently hijacking your brain, altering your mood, and dictating your choices? It's not a street drug, it's not even illegal. It's sugar, and it's conspiring with the powerful chemical in your brain, dopamine. This isn't just about weight gain, it's about control. In the next 20 minutes, we're going to expose the hidden war being waged inside your skull, understand how sugar exploits your brain's reward system, and, most importantly, equip you with the knowledge to reclaim your freedom. Prepare to have your understanding of cravings, mood, and addiction completely transformed. To understand sugar's power, we first need to understand our brain's most ancient and powerful circuit, the reward system. This isn't some modern invention, it's a primal survival mechanism honed over millions of years of evolution. Imagine our ancestors on the savannah. Finding food, shelter, a safe mate, these were critical for survival and procreation. Our brains evolved to reward us for these life-sustaining behaviors, and the currency of that reward? Dopamine. When you achieved something vital, a surge of dopamine would flood your brain, creating a feeling of pleasure and motivating you to repeat that behavior. This system is crucial. It drives us to learn, to explore, to survive. It's designed to reinforce behaviors essential for our existence. Early humans didn't have readily available, highly concentrated sugar. A sweet berry was a rare, energy-rich find, so our brains learned sweet taste equals good energy equals survival. This association is hardwired deep within us, making us inherently drawn to sweetness. This intense dopamine rush isn't sustainable, and your brain knows it. It's designed for balance, for homeostasis. When bombarded with these extreme signals, it initiates the protective mechanism. It starts to shut down dopamine receptors. Think of it like a sound engineer turning down the volume when the music is too loud. This process is called downregulation, and it's the core of tolerance. Now, the same amount of sugar that once gave you a huge high barely registers. You need more sugar more frequently just to achieve the same level of pleasure, or even just to feel normal. This is textbook addiction. When you try to cut back, your brain, now accustomed to that high level of dopamine, experiences withdrawal. You might feel irritable, anxious, fatigued, have headaches, or intense cravings. These aren't just psychological battles. They are powerful biological responses as your brain struggles to adapt to the absence of its expected dopamine flood. This leads to an escalation. You crave more, you eat more, and the cycle intensifies. Studies have shown that in laboratory settings, animals will choose sugar over cocaine even when they're already addicted to cocaine. This isn't to say sugar is worse than cocaine, but it highlights the profound power it has over our primitive reward system. We're caught in a powerful loop, constantly chasing a diminishing return, feeling worse and worse, yet compelled to seek more of the very substance that's causing the problem. The damage isn't confined to just the dopamine pathways. The sugar-dopamine conspiracy creates a far-reaching ripple effect across your entire brain and body. Firstly, let's talk about the infamous sugar crash. After that initial dopamine rush and insulin spike, your blood sugar plummets, leaving you feeling sluggish, irritable, and unable to focus. This isn't just an inconvenience. It impairs your cognitive functions. Your working memory suffers, your decision-making becomes fuzzy, and your ability to concentrate takes a nosedive. You might find yourself reaching for more sugar or caffeine just to regain that temporary boost, trapping you in a vicious cycle of highs and lows. But it goes deeper. Chronic sugar consumption and the constant dopamine dysregulation it causes has been linked to increased inflammation throughout the body and the brain. Inflammation is the silent killer, contributing to a host of neurological issues, including anxiety, depression, and even a heightened risk for neurodegenerative diseases later in life. Imagine your brain as a complex electrical circuit. Constant sugar spikes are like power surges, slowly eroding the wiring. Furthermore, sugar impacts other crucial neurotransmitters. Serotonin, often called the happiness hormone, can be disrupted, leading to mood instability and feelings of sadness. Acetylcholine, vital for learning and memory, can also be impaired. So it's not just about pleasure and reward, it's about the entire neurochemical balance that governs your mood, focus, memory, and overall mental well-being. This isn't merely about feeling off. It's about your brain literally changing its structure and function in response to chronic sugar exposure. Now let's step outside our skulls and look at the larger ecosystem of this problem. This isn't just about individual choices. It's about a multi-billion-dollar industry that has perfected the art of engineering addiction. The food industry understands the sugar-dopamine connection better than anyone else. They spend vast resources on Bliss Points, the precise amount of sugar, salt, and fat that creates the most addictive sensory experience, maximizing cravings and ensuring of repeat purchases. Think about the supermarket aisles. They are a minefield of hyperpalatable, sugar-laden products masquerading as health foods, breakfast essentials, or even savory foods like bread and sauces containing surprising amounts of added sugar. They exploit our primal desire for energy and our brain's vulnerability to dopamine hits. Understanding this systemic influence is critical because it highlights that breaking free isn't just about resisting a craving, it's about navigating an environment specifically designed to keep you hooked.